We know that for generations of progress, racism, harassment, and hate crimes persist, as was pointed out by my friends behind me. And today we know that maybe you are one of them who don't feel safe walking in American streets. A shooting near Atlanta a year ago is still fresh, has been mentioned, in the hearts of so many. And Kamala and I went down to visit. Just as we've seen hate crime shootings in Orange County, California, Dallas, Texas, just last week. Jill and I just got back from Buffalo, New York, where another lone gunman with a hate-filled soul shot and killed black people at a grocery store on a Saturday afternoon. You know, I probably shouldn't be saying this now, but I'm going to say it anyway. We have to not only talk about how we're going to end the hate, but who's responsible for generating it? Who's responsible for generating it? Look, I've said many times, hate can have no safe harbor in America. And every person deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. But you know, you have folks on television stations talking about the replacement theory, scaring the living hell out of people who don't have a whole lot of emotional stability, taking advantage of on the internet and other means by talking about how we're going to be overtaken. That's why 1 year ago, with the help of many of you, I signed into law the bipartisan COVID-19 Hate Crimes Act. And with your continued help, our commitment to advance equality across the board in everything from healthcare to education to housing to LGBTQ rights. Look, we're working to fix our immigration system to reflect our values and the truth that legal immigration defines who we are as a nation. Who we are as a nation. It's why we're so darn strong. Bottom line is we're doing the work to make real the promise of America for every American. A promise that holds every person as created equal and deserves to be treated equally throughout their lives. We've never fully lived up to that promise, but we've never, ever before walked away from it. We've never walked away from it. I thank you all for being here, and I want you to enjoy the rest of the reception. Remember, though, this fight that we're for equality, we're just starting here. It's not just the wackos who go out there with those guns and get talked into doing something. It's the people who fill their brains with false ideas. It's the people who make them, convince them for their power and their prestige and their money to be able to go out and do these terrible things. That's not who we are. That's not who we are. And I'll be darned, as long as I'm President of the United States, I'm going to fight like hell, and we're going to expose everybody. We've got to make sure that this, in my, you know, there's a hymn in my, I'm based on the 91st Psalm, and it says in my church, may he raise you up in eagle's wings and bear you on the breath of dawn, and let the sun shine upon you until, and then he goes on to talk about that we all to God will hold you in the palm of his hand. That's how we got to think about our fellow Americans. The reason we are strong, the reason we're who we are, is because we're diverse with so many talents, so many. I know this group will never forget it, but I'm going to spend the rest of my term, and as long as I'm in office, reminding the rest of America they should understand it too. God bless you all. Enjoy the night today, and thank you very much.